back, everyone, to another episode of Movie Chats. Tonight, we're doing the sequel to Knives Out, Glass Onion. It's going to be interesting. Our first sort of new release that we've done. We've done 3 old movies so far on the show. So we've got a special guest with us. Daniel, how you going, mate?
I'm good. How are you, buddy?
Good. Daniel is actually a reseller. We met when I went to Adelaide. He lives near Buddy.
Yep.
And then they became friends because they met at the same time as well. So
yeah,
and Daniel's writing the movies as well. So we thought we'd get him on for a bit of a chat. Geoff and Buddy, how you going?
Hey, pretty good, thanks.
Yeah, good. Not too bad. It's recovering from being sick, but I'll be all right.
Hey, you showed up.
That's it.
That's it.
You're a better man than I. I'd be sooking on the couch. We'll say a quick hello to the chat. Yokai from Japan, how you going, mate? Movie Idiocracy is my fave seller. Unfortunately, can't tune in. Sorry, legends. Looking forward to watching the replay.
That's a great movie. I love that movie.
We also met in Adelaide on the same trip. Groggy, how you going? Chelsea,
Happy New Year.
how you going? Tobes, how you going, mate?
Hey, Toby.
4D Ninja, hello. Paddy, how you going, mate? Glad you're feeling better, Geoff. He's putting on a break. Putting on a break face. He's still a bit crook. We'll get stuck straight into it. We're going to start with something we watched recently. Who wants to go? I'll go first. I always make you guys go first.
Go ahead.
I almost forgot to think of one, but I rewatched Arlington Road. I've seen this movie, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. It's such a good movie from mid-90s that Jeff Bridges, Tim Robbins, Joan Cusack. Just an old school thriller. Can't really say why I love it so much because it'll give it away if people haven't seen it. But if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend watching it. It's a bit different. And yeah, really well, just a really well made thriller, basically. Have any of you guys seen it?
No, not saying that.
Never got around.
Not since the 90s. Not since the 90s. Yeah. But I remember it was an awesome movie, but I couldn't tell you the plot at all. But I just remember loving it.
Underrated, yeah. It's an awesome movie.
Yeah, it's been on my watch list for years.
Yeah, well, you might get you might hear some spoilers tonight. So if you haven't watched Glass Onion, yeah, you might not want to watch, but stay. You know, the movie's not that good anyway. So I just let a little bit out of what I think of it. This kind of octopus is here. Just put pants on. All right, what did you watch recently, bud?
The last movie I watched was Pineapple Express.
I almost watched it today.
It's been a few years since I've seen it, but when it first came out, I was obsessed with watching it. If I had to list probably my top 5 watch movies ever, Pineapple Express would be one of them. When I was a teenager, I had a little portable DVD player next to my computer screen, and every time because I played games all day, every time the movie finished, I would just press play again. I probably watched it like 3 times a day. Dude, it's just a classic. I pretty much know word for word. Yeah, I just love it.
Awesome. What about you, Geoff?
I finally got around to watching Violent Night, the Christmas movie. It was okay. I thought it was going to be a lot better. I think maybe it was hyped up, so I had really high expectations. So when I watched it, I was kind of like, oh yeah, it was okay. But it's pretty good. Santa Claus running around killing people. It's good fun.
I loved it. I loved it. I almost put it in my top 5.
Did you?
Yeah, well, like I've saying to you guys before the show, we're going to do our top 5s later, so we're not going to say what they are yet. But I went for a little bit of a different tack with my top 5, and I've gone for rewatchability. So movies.
I might have to watch it again because I did watch it feeling like dog shit. So
it's funny. Like a lot of people are talking about how it's like there's a lot of Home Alone sort of in it and stuff, but there's actually a lot of fucking Die Hard 2 in it.
Like, there's heaps of Die Hard. There's heaps of Home Alone.
It's very Die Hard 2-ish. Like think my review for it was something along the lines of someone watched Die Hard 2 and Home Alone and thought, why not both? So yeah, I really loved it. Like, it surprised me. So yeah. Daniel, what do you got for us?
So I did go and see the new Avatar on New Year's Day, but I don't want to talk about that because I feel like we spoke about that last week. So that Avatar was good, but this morning I watched Melancholia, which I'd never seen before, and it was really weird, and I didn't get it at all. I get the hype around it, but I didn't enjoy watching it. And like I know you've seen it, buddy, but have you guys both seen that one as well?
Yeah, a while ago. That's the Lars movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty depressing.
Yeah. You've always got to sort of buckle yourself in for one of his films.
It's a great movie, but I don't know if I'd rewatch it anytime soon.
Yeah. You've got to be in the right frame of mind to watch a movie like that, I think. And maybe I picked the wrong time to watch it.
Have
appreciate it.
Dead from the Dark's like that for me. No. Like, I've seen it, was amazing, but I wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah.
No. Have you seen House That Jack Built?
Loved it.
No. Go watch that, Daniel.
Okay.
I actually really love that. It's amazing.
Hilarious. It's hilarious. But it's
Is that
great.
the same director?
Same director, has Matt Dillon in it, and he plays a serial killer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've not heard of that.
Yeah.
All right.
There's some pretty confronting stuff in that movie, actually.
It's fucked up, but I loved it.
Yeah.
I'll just catch up with the chat. So confused by what day it is that I tried watching. You know what? I almost tried to go live last night because I thought it was Tuesday, which was pretty weird. I answered my door today, just my jocks, so I'm still not really with it. Listing a movie on eBay, then watching it perform.
No.
How's the weather over there? -6. Wow, it's summer over here.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, we've actually had a cool day today. It was pretty hot the last few days, though. So,
yeah.
It's a great way to find the weird, obscure stuff. Yeah, watching it while you're listening. So I do this as well. When I'm listing stuff, I'm just like, oh, I want to watch that. I want to watch that. It's like, well, I can't.
That's what I've been doing.
I can't watch them all.
Yeah, it's some background noise.
Yeah. All right, so that's it for everything we watched recently. Do you want to give us the movie news, bud?
Movie news.
All right, I've got a couple things written down, but because it's the holidays, there's really been like nothing. I had to like scrape the bottom of the barrel this week. So I've got three news written down, which is barely even news at all, and I've gotten two, and I've added a little thing where I've talked about some new releases this week. So the new Scream poster came out this week, Scream 6. I honestly, it's in the design of, it's like it's set in the city this time. So this poster's set in the design of like a subway map, and the subway lines like draw out the mask. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool, the poster, compared to all the floating head posters we get for every movie these days. So that one kind of stood out. Pretty excited for 6 because I really love 5. I think we talked about it the other week anyway, so
yeah.
You got anything to add?
No? I saw the poster. It looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
I got. I'll just. You get around telling people your eyes are up here. Got the Scream T-shirt on.
I just noticed that. I forgot you had it on.
Yeah. I mean, I'll watch Scream movies. If they keep making them, I'll keep watching.
I just loved how meta it got, the most recent one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Avatar 2 news. Exciting, hey? It is the 6th movie ever to make $1 billion in its first 2 weeks. So anyone who says it wasn't going to make money, you're mistaken.
Well, doesn't he still have $1 billion to go to break even?
No. That's what I wanted to talk about too. That whole 2 billion thing is a load of bullshit. It's closer to like 1.3 to 1.5 to break even, and I think they're kind of like including the money they spent filming the third one in with it, like they're lumping it in because they filmed it back to back. So the 2 billion total for break even is not true.
Live.
I just keep seeing it everywhere, so it's annoying me.
Yeah.
All right,
it might be true by the time they finish 3, but then they're going to make their money back easy anyway.
Oh yeah, the money is about to hit 1.4 billion. It hit 1 billion a few days ago. So
yeah.
And is everyone here? Do we all agree? Do we dislike James Corden?
Yeah.
He came out today and said he auditioned for Samwise for Lord of the Rings.
A new Lord of the Rings, okay.
No, the old one. The old one.
Really? Oh, right.
Yeah. I don't know. There was really no news this week, so I just thought I'd hate on James Corden. He got 2 callbacks, him and his friends, and then they never contacted him again. So I think they made a good choice.
Thank God.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
He's cool.
All right, that's literally it for movie news. I went through all the different sites and there was like nothing. I do have 2 releases coming out this week I was going to chat about for a second. So at the cinemas this week is Steven Spielberg's new movie, The Fabelmans. I saw that you watched it, Wayno, already. Have any of you seen it?
No.
It is out online. I won't say my thoughts on it because I did put it in my top 5. Spoiler alert. I just loved it. It's pretty much a biopic of Steven Spielberg's upbringing and how he came to love film and just his life in high school.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
And one more, Netflix, new Scott Cooper, Christian Bale movies coming out on Netflix this week. Scott Cooper directed Crazy Heart with Jeff Bridges, Out of the Furnace, which is another Christian Bale movie, Hostiles of Christian Bale, and the recent horror movie called Antlers. The movie, it's just a crime movie where this guy essentially, reading my notes, enlists a young guy to help him solve a case, and that young man that he enlists is Edgar Allan Poe. So the trailer looks pretty cool. And that's it for this week.
That's very interesting.
Good. Yeah, the trailer looks pretty cool.
I did watch Fabelmans the other day. I didn't watch it.
Sorry. Did I even say the name of the movie?
Yeah.
It's called The Pale Blue Eye. Okay, sorry. You go ahead.
Furlong, how you going? Finally made it.
Chris.
Furlong has his nacho night and his movie night on Tuesdays, so he can't usually make it. The last Scream movie was better than it had any right band. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I think the octopus is calling you a drag queen, Geoff.
Awesome. I'll take it.
Yeah. All right, let's get into Glass Onion. Do you want to give us a quick rundown of the movie, buddy, since this was
no. I guess I have to. Yeah, Glass Onion. I'm just winging it. I didn't write any notes. Glass Onion is a sequel to Knives Out, but you can watch any movie in any order. Daniel Craig is essentially a modern day Poirot. It's a detective Agatha Christie modern day murder mystery movie. It's a stacked cast, and they all just come to an island. Edward Norton invites everyone to his murder mystery party, and he wants Daniel Craig to essentially solve his murder mystery party, I guess. Well, that's what we're led to believe.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
What did I think of it?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you remember, you bitched me out when I was in Queensland because I went to see the cinema.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I saw. So I saw Glass Onion at the cinema, and I just had a lot of fun with it. It was really great to see. I'm a big fan of the Daniel Craig's character. I just think he works so well, and I don't know, it's a lot of fun. I love any murder mystery movie, and Rian Johnson has pulled off 2 movies, in my opinion, in a row. What did you think? You didn't like it that much as me, did you?
No, I didn't. I hadn't seen Knives Out.
No.
I thought I'll watch that first. I turned that off halfway through. I couldn't get into Knives Out.
Oh no.
I watched all of Glass Onion. I didn't mind it. I think I gave it 3 out of 5.
Yeah, still fresh.
Yeah, I think I was being generous though because we were going to be talking about it.
Yeah.
I don't get like the movie's fine. Like I don't get why, and I don't know if you guys got it in your top 5. I don't get why this is being talked about like for Oscars and shit like that. Like it's just a fucking another movie to me. Like it really didn't do much for me. Like there wasn't a lot of mystery, which I think was intentional anyway. But sorry, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, I think they didn't do much of mystery to try and subvert your expectation halfway through and then like throw something else at you.
Yeah.
Which I guess, will work for some people.
It was kind of like a double bluff. Which
I
thought,
essentially.
Like I just thought it was a double bluff the whole time. Like it just didn't make sense any other way, really.
Expecting it, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Daniel Craig. I don't hate him or anything, but I don't like Bond, so I haven't seen any of the Bonds that he's in.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did all right job of it. I reckon someone else could have done it better, but that's just probably because I don't really like him. But I'm biased. But yeah, I thought it was fine. Like a bigger movie to watch with your family for sure, 100%.
Oh yeah, more enjoyable with a group of people, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Yeah.
Geoff, what do you think?
I thought it was good fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I like Daniel Craig. I thought he played it really well. There's a really I won't give too much away, but you guys would know it when the alarm goes off in the garden. I just about wet myself with that. I thought that was hilarious. That was probably the funniest part for me. And Janelle Monáe, I just love her. I reckon she's a gun.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she did a really good job. It was a little bit predictable. I kind of predicted where it was going, but I don't think it's trying to bend your mind. That's what I think I liked about it. It was a mystery that didn't go down all of these rabbit holes where you had to fucking write notes to try and work out what's going on, or some little stupid thing added to drive the plot. It was pretty straightforward, and you were satisfied by the end.
Yeah, it's just fun.
It was intentionally made that way as well.
Yeah.
Like they gave so many clues too. Like I read somewhere that the killer in Knives Out was second last on the bill. Like when the cast on the bill was second last, and same with Glass Onion. There's lots of different clues and shit. Like, but yeah.
So we should pay attention to the billing of the third movie.
I would probably change it now, but what do you think, Daniel?
I think Geoff really nailed it with what he was saying, because I loved it. I thought it was great. It may or may not be in my top 5. We'll wait and see. But yeah, I think what you said about watching it with people was a really good point, because I watched it on my own, and I think it's a good one to watch with people to sort of guess as you're going along and like make a game of it, like a game night. That's the type of movie it is. So you definitely need to watch it with people if you're going to choose to watch it. But yeah, I thought Janelle Monáe was amazing. I really like her as an actress. She's done some really good stuff, and this is really, really good. And yeah, I think I enjoyed it more than Knives Out. Like Knives Out was good, but I actually preferred this one. So I was very impressed. I had a lot of fun watching it.
It's been pretty divisive, I've noticed, with what people think about. A lot of people are like, Knives Out is the fucking bomb. This movie's a piece of shit. And then other people are like, this movie's way better than Knives Out. Like, it's really divided people, like, on which way they.
I love that when movies do that. That's
I totally noticed that too. Yeah.
I did read. I don't know if it was clickbait or not. I didn't read too much into it, but apparently the director was pissed off when they put a Knives Out film under Glass Onion. Because he wanted it to just be a stand-alone film, and they didn't. Apparently, they didn't run it past him. They just put Glass Onion, a Knives Out film. So when he seen the poster, he was like, "Motherfuckers!"
Need that brand recognition.
Yeah.
I think when you start the movie, though, when the title card comes up, it just says Glass Onion. So it's just like on the poster, it has Knives Out under it.
Yeah.
But the big elephant in the room that everyone's talking about, Batista's head. Looks like a nutsack. Sorry, Dave, but
what is with that?
I don't know. Like some people were saying it might be from cutting, like in the WWE when they cut their heads with razors during the match so that they bleed and shit. But yeah, I don't know. It fucking looks weird. Like
it caught my
eye. I noticed it before I saw any articles. I was like, what the fuck's going on with these heads?
Yeah, so did I. Because Loz was going like, he's so fit. And I'm like, but look at his nutsack. She's like, what? And she's seen it. She's like, oh my God.
You know, I didn't even notice his head while watching it. And then I kept seeing articles about like people keep talking about Dave Bautista's head. And then when I was flicking back through it to write the trivia, I'm like, how did I miss that?
A couple of things I didn't notice that I read afterwards that I thought were interesting. I didn't go back and have a look, but
yeah.
I did notice this one. Edward Norton, but it didn't click. So when they do the flashback scene to the bar and Edward Norton's got the long hair and shit, that's based on Tom Cruise in Magnolia.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I fucking love Magnolia. I've seen that so many times. And another one, when Benoit says to Helen that he's not Batman, apparently a part of the Batman score plays.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, that's cool. And there was a picture of Edward Norton from Fight Club in his living room up on the wall. I didn't even see it.
What? I didn't see it either. Yeah.
So it's one of the paintings in his living room. I was like, what the fuck? And then the other interesting thing that I found was so when he's playing Blackbird, so like the movie Glass Onion, it comes from a Beatles song off the White Album called Glass Onion. It's named after that. Knives Out is named after a Radiohead song on Amnesiac, I think, the album. And then Blackbird, he's playing Blackbird. That's off the same album that Glass Onion is on.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
I didn't know the first one was named after a song, just the second one.
Yeah, I used to be a huge Radiohead fan. I still sort of am. So I was aware that of the song Knives Out was a single, but I didn't realize that they actually took the name from that song.
Yeah, me either. I've still never heard that whole album.
Amnesiac.
No, every time I put it on, I fall asleep halfway through. It's like a fucking lullaby. I can never make it to the end.
I love that. I feel that way about Radiohead's new music. So after In Rainbows, I liked In Rainbows. Anything after that, I couldn't really give a fuck about.
The first half was great. Just never. Maybe I need to start it from the
second half. Start from the middle and work your way
along. What about you two guys? The Radiohead fans?
No, but it's Chelsea's favorite band. I need Chelsea's favorite band, so I need to get into it a bit more.
Educate yourself, buddy.
Educate myself.
I've seen your posts on Instagram, Daniel, and I got to say, you got a fucking shit taste in music.
I will proudly accept that. No Taylor Swift. God, no.
No, close enough.
Way worse than that.
No Tay-Tay.
I like Glass Onion. It was a lot of fun. There weren't many comedy movies I could get into last year, so I'm glad we got this one. Blackbird is my favorite song. It's one of those songs that looks pretty complicated on guitar. It's actually not that hard though.
Nah, it's a beautiful song.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to. When I say things, they come out wrong. I didn't think Glass Onion was a terrible movie or anything. I just didn't get the hype around it. Like, there's people talking about Best Picture for Oscar. Like, what the fuck? Like, I just don't get it. To me, it's just a quirky, another cool movie or whatever, you know. So, yeah. So I just sort of, I don't want people thinking I'm hating on it or anything.
It's from 2022. It's no good.
I didn't know nothing.
I'll like it in 15 years' time. It's a classic.
We'll talk.
One thing I did really love that I didn't mention is, and I'll try and keep this spoiler free just in case, but the fact that the narrative is really interesting how it works, because I haven't seen a lot of movies that do that, where it sort of stops and then retraces its steps and goes forward again. Like I've not seen a lot of movies do that. And that was really nice. Like it's a different pace watching a movie to see a movie do that. You don't see a lot of movies that do that. And I thought that did it really well.
It basically followed its title. Like really it's Glass Onion.
Layers.
All these layers and you could see them all. They're all right in front of you. Like, you can see right through it. So that's it. Anyone else got anything to say about the movie, or do you want to move on to the top fives?
Let's do the top
did you know? I just want to say, did you know it's just like a trivia kind of thing. The first Knives Out wasn't a Netflix movie, and they liked it so much they gave Rian Johnson like $500 million for two sequels and like the rights to the Knives Out franchise.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So Daniel Craig and Rian Johnson just have made so much money off 2-movie Netflix deal. So there's the third one coming out if you didn't know.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, they released it only for a week in cinemas, didn't they?
To build up some hype.
That makes sense why you went and saw it while you're on holidays. But
then, that's what.
But then you also went and saw other movies while you're on holidays.
I did. I saw Violent Night and Videodrome. They had a screening of that too.
Oh, really? That would have been awesome.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
So if you're ever in Brisbane, the Art Gallery has a cinema in it, and they show screenings of cult classics like 3-4 times a week for free. So we went and saw Videodrome while we were there. It was awesome.
That's such a good movie.
So it was great.
All right, let's do our top fives of 2022. We'll start with Buddy. This is your week, so we'll start with you. What's your number 5?
Okay, my number 5 is Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. Has anyone heard of this movie?
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's a movie title.
So it's an adaptation of some stop motion short films made about a decade ago on YouTube. Same director. It's A24 movie. And it's just a little shell with like googly eyes stuck on it, and it's stop motion. It's like a little cute movie, and this guy visits an Airbnb house, and he comes across a little shell and his grandma living in it, and he starts making like a mockumentary about the shell's life, and the shell asks this visitor to help him track down the previous owners of the house because the previous owners had taken the whole shell family with them. It's just like very wholesome, and lots of feels were had, and it's just like fun time.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't think I'll watch it, to be honest.
Well, what I recommend, watch the short film on YouTube. It's only like 5-10 minutes long, and if you like the short film, then you might probably like the movie.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Go see Marcel the Shell. It's absolutely beautiful. So wholesome, tackles life, and digestible form of seashells. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. Better said than I can.
I also like taking LSD. What's your number 5, Geoff?
This probably comes as no surprise, but my number 5 is Terrifier 2.
Oh yeah.
Good choice.
Oh yeah, I loved that. It was probably too long. There was probably some poor editing choices, but it was just a ride, wasn't it? Like, how good. Art the Clown. I love Terrifier as well. I thought the first half of Terrifier was a bit cringe, but once it ramps up. But Terrifier 2, he just embraces that campiness and just takes you on a big ride. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was good fun. Buddy and I saw that together.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what he does with the third installment. Now he's got some cash behind him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Might ruin it.
Imagine if he just goes full CGI. He's like, I never liked the practical effects.
Yeah. This time it's 4 hours long.
Yeah. I think he needs to go and hire himself a decent editor that can just put it together really nicely, and it'll be awesome.
Yeah, I loved it as well.
half our cinema left because they missed the first scene, which was really gory, and then 40 minutes like nothing happened, and half the cinema just walked out because there was no trailers. So they missed the best part, one of the best parts.
All right, what do you have, Daniel, for number 5?
I had Barbarian at number 5.
Before you get into it, we should just tell people that Daniel's only got 16 movies to choose from because he only watched 16 2022 movies this year or last year.
So it's a small list, but this top 5 are all very good. So number 5, I had Barbarian. I'm a big horror buff, and there's been very few like new recent ideas that aren't attached to other sequels or characters or whatever. And it was so original. Like, it was a really good cast, really good storyline, really good to watch on the big screen. I loved it. Like, I know you've seen it, buddy. Jeff and Wayno, have you seen that one?
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, I loved it. I almost made my top 5. I didn't quite make it, but
has the funniest scene all year in it.
Yeah. So have you seen it, Wayno?
Yeah, I loved it as well.
Yeah.
It almost made my top 5 as well. I had it in and I took it out.
I watched it with Loz the other day. When it finished, he's just like, "What the fuck?" Like, what? Which I think sums it up pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. My top 5s, I've done a little bit different to these guys. Well, I've gone for rewatchability. So these aren't even the movies that I ranked the highest, like on my Letterboxd account, but they're all ranked like 3.5 or 4.
Just make your own rules in, mate. Whatever. That's all.
Yeah. I didn't want us to all have
some 80s movies in there.
I just didn't want us to have all similar lists and shit. And
yeah, true.
For me, rewatchability is a big thing anyway. Like, I like to go back and rewatch movies. So mine is based on rewatchability. So I'm going to give some honorable mentions because these were all rated higher than I rated these higher than some of the ones that I actually put in. Barbarian is one of them. Triangle of Sadness and Banshees of Inisherin. I really love both of those movies, but I didn't put them in the list. And Jackass Forever probably would have been number 1, but it's not really a movie, so I didn't put it in.
No.
Absolutely love Jackass, and I thought the 4th one was brilliant. My number 5 was a movie called Glorious with Ryan Quanten. Have you guys seen it?
No.
Wow. Geoff, you will fucking love it. So you should definitely watch it. It's about a guy that gets stuck at a rest stop somewhere. I can't give too much away.
Oh, wait, I have seen it. I forgot all about it.
He gets bailed up by, I don't know. I don't really want to say. Just watch it without knowing.
Yeah, I've just looked it up. It actually sounds really interesting.
Yeah. It's awesome. I loved it. I watched it twice. This is the only 2022 movie I have watched twice. I watched it twice. I watched it again this week because I just wanted to make sure I could actually put it in my top 5 and I wasn't just tripping from watching it bloody and like overthinking it afterwards kind of thing. But yeah, it's full on. It's just so funny.
No, that sounds good.
That's my number 5.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I got to throw in as well with Ryan Quanten. We've actually worked together. I did a movie with him a couple of years ago, and he's a really nice guy. So I did 2067 with him. They ended up adding that on Netflix. I think it was last year. But he's a really nice guy to work with. When I did a bit of extra work on that film, we got to chat for a bit, and he's really good bloke.
I love him. I reckon he's great. I watched all of True Blood just because of him. Because his character was so funny, and I really enjoyed the first season of True Blood, and it just pretty much went to shit after that.
It went downhill. But yeah, he's awesome.
I just kept watching because of him. I really like him. He's been in a few Aussie movies that are pretty good too. So
yeah,
I never understood why he didn't become bigger than what he did. He just felt like he's that dude who should have deserved to be right up there with the big guys.
For sure.
Yeah. I've met Ryan. I helped him fake his death on Overnight. Your number 4, Bud?
My number 4 is Triangle of Sadness. It's just a hilarious satire on the ultra-rich, and essentially just about a couple that are both models. They work in the industry. get invited on a cruise for the really wealthy people, and it's just the whole movie just pokes fun at like the way rich people do things. And Woody Harrelson plays the boat captain, and he's fucking hilarious too. I don't really want to spoil it too much, but there's a lot of shenanigans that go on in the boat. And it's playing at cinemas at the moment if you feel like going out to see it.
Yeah.
It's just hilarious. Yeah, highly recommend.
Yeah, available on all good torrent sites as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I loved it. I loved, like, I read a lot of people really liked the second act. I read a few people saying the first act was really boring. I thought the first act was awesome.
Oh yeah, the H&M and Balenciaga thing. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I really liked it a lot. The girl that played what's her name? She passed away.
Yeah, because she had no gallbladder. She lost her, she lost her spleen when she was like a kid, and then she got a bacterial infection, and she died a day before the premiere.
Oh my wow!
Yeah,
she actually lost her spleen in a bad car accident in like 2001. And then so like you need your spleen to fight off infections and stuff, and one got her. Yeah, bit of a shame, young girl.
Very sad.
Did you watch Triangle of Sadness, Geoff? Daniel?
No, I haven't seen that one yet. It's on my list.
No. Yeah, it's hilarious. I think you both would like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your number 4, Geoff?
My number 4 is probably a bit left of center that you probably wouldn't expect, but it's a Bollywood film. Triple R. I don't know if any of you guys watched that.
Yeah.
No.
It's fucking crazy. I put it on as a bit of a piss take. And I was captivated from the very start for the whole 17 hours for how for. It's like a 3-hour something movie. But you laugh, you cry, you gasp. And the action scenes are just so ridiculously over the top. It's so good. I don't want to give too much away. It's there's a lot happening. I guess it's like there's like a resistance guy who's trying to get his sister back, and that got stolen by these rich aristocratic people, and he's trying to get him. And there's this real tough cop who's trying to find this guy because he's against the system, and they become best mates without knowing that they're both these people. And then it's just like a bromance movie. And then, of course, they find out, and there's the whole ending. And I don't want to give too much away, but watch it. I know you don't like reading, Wayne, but it's good.
You don't need to read much.
And the songs are pretty fucking good too. Like, I'm going to throw it out there. I enjoyed the songs and the dancing. It was so good.
That puts me off more than the reading. I really don't like it. I really can't stand it. But I could skip through it and it'll make like a 3-hour movie.
They keep doing all this stuff all the time.
The dancing.
Yeah.
It was good fun. It was the first Indian production I've ever seen. I saw like all the movie fans start talking about it. Kind of like broke into mainstream this year, so I've checked it out. It's like 3 hours of non-stop action.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I might give it a try. I haven't decided yet.
It's on Netflix.
What's your number 4, Daniel?
I went with Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. And I'm not a huge Marvel fan. I really went off Marvel over the last few years. But I was looking forward to seeing this one, and I did really enjoy it. It's really good cast. It's more of a shift focus to the female cast this year rather than the male cast, and they nailed it. And I'm a big Walking Dead fan, so this has the actress who plays Michonne in it, and she's just great. I love her. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm a bit the same with the Marvel. Last couple of years, I've
gone off it. I just can't keep up with it all.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out because the last few I didn't enjoy.
Yeah. After Endgame, it's like I think it feels like full on milking. Thor: Love and Thunder was shit ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather dubbed over subtitles. You just too see. Yeah, no, I don't agree. I tried to watch the fucking Squid Game dubbed.
Oh my god! Why?
Because I like doing shit while I'm watching.
Yeah.
You know, I can list stuff for it on eBay and shit, or I can do work on the computer. And I think I got halfway through it and I changed. I went to the subtitles. It ruins the acting. Like, it makes them feels like the acting's not good. Like, it's weird. Like, it was so much better once I switched to subs. So, what are we up to? Me.
Yeah.
All right, number 4. I've got a weird one. Soft and Quiet. This movie.
Oh no.
I watched this during the week, and this was fucked up. Like,
Soft
it was
and
so
Quiet.
weird. Yeah. It's another one where like I watched it not knowing anything about it at all. So it's hard to say what it's about. It's not going to win any awards, that's for sure. Same with Glorious. Not going to win any acting awards, anything like that. Most of the characters in the movie you fucking hate. It's full on. It's just a full on movie. I don't know if I can say what it's about. You've seen it, buddy, haven't you?
No. So I downloaded it like 3 days ago because Spooky Astronauts kept talking about it. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard it's like really fucked up, and I've got it on my phone ready to watch. Like
That
sounds interesting.
That sounds like I need to look that one up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's full on. It's fucked up. It's about basically about racism, but it's just full on. So yeah, if you like fucked up shit, if you're not squeamish, what's the word? Yeah. If you just don't like weird shit, fucked up shit, don't watch it. You won't like it.
That's my MO, baby.
I definitely want to watch it again. I hated nearly every character in the movie, but I really want to watch it again. So I thought I'll put it in this top 5 because that's the tack that I went with. So, what's your number 3, bud?
My number 3 is Wayno's favorite movie of the year.
This is so true. Everyone is fucked up, Geoff. It sounds interesting. Geoff will watch that and he'll text me and go, "That was fucking tame, man."
Check this out.
Sorry, where were you, buddy?
My number 3 is your favorite movie of the year, After Sun. After Sun. It's just a small indie movie by a first-time director. It just resonated with me that it's just a woman like, probably my age, reliving her childhood through home videos that she made with her dad that she was on vacation with when she was a child. And it kind of the emotional factor is the bit that, movies that make me feel are essentially movies that I love.
Yeah.
And it kind of just took you back to your childhood. You're living your memories when you're on vacation with your parents and stuff. You never really find out what happened to the dad. So it's kind of a bit ambiguous too on like how's their daughter's relationship with the father in present day. I don't know, if you just like slow emotional indie movies. Yeah.
I thought
Wayno doesn't.
Not for Wayno.
I hated it. Oh, it was a big piece of shit. I get it. Like, I totally get it. But I don't get the love for it.
Okay.
I can understand though that people might, because people have different experiences through their life. So obviously, you connected with it because of your experiences in your life, but I didn't. So I just didn't like it. I thought it would have been a really good short film.
No.
It just bored the shit out of me.
I'll have to check it out now because there's 2 conflicting ideas on it. So I love you, buddy, but I'm not going to lie. I fucking hated it.
That's fair. Can't love them all. Well, that's what keeps the show interesting. We all have different tastes.
Yeah.
Do you need to be off your face? I'm never off my face, and I watch lots of fucked up shit. No, you don't. Well, Buddy was just talking about Pineapple Express before. Were you smoking joints the whole time you were watching it?
No.
I mean, whatever floats your boat. If you like being off your face when you watch fucked up shit, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. But we're not going to put his disclaimer down that says must be off your face to watch this. That's for sure.
My parents there better be when I was an egg. So.
Sober approved.
Your number 3, Geoff.
My number 3 is a movie where you were either in camp, I fucking loved it, or camp, I thought it was shit. And it was the new Predator movie, Prey.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it.
Yeah, good movie.
I watched it and then I stopped and paused for a moment and then I just restarted it and watched it straight away again because I was like, I can't believe I enjoyed it that much. It was so good. The Predator looked fucking cool. They went back to a more prehistoric looking Predator. It was more of a, it's learning its way. The tech was, a bit more primitive. And there's some parts where it actually almost felt a bit like a horror film. Like there were some really gnarly parts where you're like, fuck, that's terrifying. Like the part with the burning trees and he's fighting against those French trappers. I was just like, this is gnarly. And the Easter eggs just riddled throughout it were really good. So that's good. And that's on the rewatchability list for me as well. I don't know what you guys thought, but I fucking loved it.
Yeah, I loved it. That was it. Is in my top 10. Like it would have easily made top 5. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I watched it yesterday. Yeah, I really liked it as well. Like, yeah.
So, was that your first watch or rewatch, Wayno?
First watch, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got around to it.
Yeah, I'm a fan of it too. Yeah.
Started watching it months ago, but I got sidetracked, so I only watched like 10 minutes of it.
Yeah, and fuck you to all the haters who were talking about it's a woke bloody woman's movie.
Like those guys.
I can't. There's no way she could beat a Predator. Well, fucking she did, mate. Like, shut the fuck up and get over it.
Yeah.
You don't have to be Arnie or fucking Donald Glover, 6 foot fucking monsters to fucking beat a Predator.
Yeah. Your number 3, Daniel.
It was Glass Onion. That one made my number 3. So we already spoke about that. Yeah, I loved it. I really enjoyed, and I'm really looking forward to rewatching it because I've only seen it once. I think that's a movie that will really hold up on a rewatch because you'll be able to pick out things that you missed the first time. And I want to rewatch it with people who haven't seen it so I can watch their reactions because I think that would make it really fun as well.
I agree.
Yeah. And moving on.
Sorry. Speaking of stuff, Native Comanche was a good experience.
Yeah. I'd love to see Prey at IMAX. That would be fucking the bomb.
Yeah. That would have been a good one for a cinema.
Yeah.
My number 3 is Flesh. I really liked Flesh. It was... So I've seen this on horror lists and stuff. I actually don't think it's a horror movie. Like, I think it's just a thriller. Like, this reminded me of an old school, like, 90s thriller. It's just a bit full on. Kind of like Silence of the Lambs. Like, they're totally different movies, but in the same sort of way, it's Silence of the Lambs is really more of a thriller than a horror. I really like this movie. Sebastian Stan, I think he's great. Although I didn't really think too much of him as Tommy Lee. I couldn't get past, I'm going off track here, but I couldn't get past the fact that Sebastian Stan is really short and Tommy Lee is really fucking tall. Yeah. Pamela Anderson was taller than Tommy Lee in the show. Like, it didn't make a lot of sense. But anyway, off track, really like him. I thought it was great. Good fun. Just a fun movie. No, like, it's a simple movie pretty much. Like, there's not a lot to it. It's just an old school sort of thriller. So I'll definitely watch it again. So that's my number 3.
I really want to rewatch it because I have watched it, but it was like kind of half watching it while I was doing other stuff. But what I did see, it was really enjoyable. So I do plan on rewatching it.
Yeah.
So I might watch this. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I've got a copy of it.
A pirated copy.
When Geoff says I got a copy of it, it means I've got a file on my computer.
Yeah.
Number 2, Bud.
The new Steven Spielberg movie, The Fabelmans, is my number 2. It also comes out cinema this week, or torrent sites already. I just loved it. It just shows one of the coming of age of one of the best directors of all time, just making films, and his passion coming to life, and this what sparked his passion. And I looked into some how true the source, how true it is to his real life, and apparently a lot of it is pretty damn close to what actually happened. I think if anyone has a love for film, give it a watch. I think it'll make you appreciate film more.
Yeah, it was good. I didn't love it as much as you, but it was good. I think coming back to what you said last week, so many movies just this friggin' long run times.
I know.
It's like he could have really shortened it a bit and just made it flow a bit better. I think, but it is what it is. It was still pretty good. Predators in an ice cream van would be my weakness. Tommy, this is a bit of an in-joke. Tommy Lee's slug pops up a few times now. If you want to see Tommy Lee's slug, he is all throughout Judda's videos recently. And that is Tommy Lee's dick with my head on it.
Oh, no.
And my nickname is Tommy Lee's slug in the group chat, or DVD slug. So yeah, probably a little bit too much in there. What's your number 2, Geoff?
Again, this was another movie that divided the community, but X.
Oh yeah,
I
good
loved
movie.
it.
Yeah, I loved it too.
I thought it was so good. I think it just weirded people out because of some of the subject matter. I ate it up. I thought it was fucking fantastic. I was just like, this is so uncomfortable and awesome to watch. No, it was a really good movie.
Yeah, that was in my top 10 as well. Yeah, and especially on people that love film, especially older film, it's such a good throwback to, I think it's 70s cinema, and it's just great.
Yeah, a good throwback. It just had that good feel. The acting was on point for that era. I loved everything about it. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Pearl, which I haven't seen yet, but I know Buddy watched it the other day.
Yeah. It's good. It's really good too, but I thought X had it over it.
Yeah, I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I actually started watching it, turned it off. I can't remember why I turned it off, if I didn't like it or if I just got distracted or whatever. But I haven't gone back to it. That was ages ago. So maybe I'll have to give it a go. Just be comfortable in Tommy Lee's skin, Wayno. All right. What are we up to? Daniel, number 2?
Number 2, yeah. So again, another horror one for number 2. I had Orphan First Kill. I loved the first one, so I was really looking forward to this one, and I was really impressed. I think they did this really well, considering it probably shouldn't have worked out that well because of how stupid the idea is of bringing back a girl who's now in her late 20s to play. It shouldn't have worked, and it just did. They did it so well. And I'm a sucker for a twist, and the twist in this one was pretty good. It was very left to center. I never saw it coming. So, really, really fun ride.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was great too.
Yeah.
I haven't seen either of them. So.
Get on it, Wayno. They're good.
Yeah. I have to say, it was so much better than it had any right to be. That twist.
That's a good way to describe it.
I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no, that was definitely a fucking, oh my God, this just
wow, yeah.
Scotty Garvin. How you going? You and Geoff would get along like house on fire.
I love that movie. Skeletor was one of the best performances in film cinema history.
My number. So I said I did mine a bit different. Rewatchables. My top 2 movies would be in my top 5 anyway. My number 2 is Weird, the Yo Yankovic story. I fucking love this movie. I thought it was great. When I found out Radcliffe was going to play Weirdo, I was like, what the fuck? That makes no sense at all. And then I started watching the movie and I realized it's a fucking parody of biopics. It makes perfect sense that Radcliffe plays in because it's it doesn't make sense. So, and I think my favorite scene in the movie was when Weird Al was in it with what's his name, the dude from that fucking Last Man on Earth show.
I know who you mean.
Yeah,
Thank you, his name.
Yeah, he shaved half his beard off, and he had
yeah.
I love that scene. That was so funny. So yeah, I really love this movie. Have you guys seen it? I know you've seen it.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm waiting for the hype train to die down, so then when I do watch it, I can go in with like no hype on my back.
Yeah.
But Daniel Radcliffe, I love him. I reckon he's awesome.
I like him too. Yeah, but
it's a good guy.
I just thought, like, you know, like I didn't realize sort of how the movie was going to play out. So, like when I found out he was playing Weird Al, I was like, what? Like, but yeah, it totally makes sense when you watch it. It's a parody of hilarious than a biopic. Like, So yeah, I thought it was great. What did you think, buddy?
I thought it was absolutely hilarious. One of the funniest movies I've seen all year.
Yeah.
And they do like little like nice cameos, like hilarious cameos in it too, which like just adds to it. It's so over the top. You have to watch it.
Yeah, you'll love it, Geoff. I reckon.
Yeah.
All right, number ones. I already know what Buddy's is. If anyone has followed Buddy this year on Instagram, they should know what his number one is because it's all he fucking talked about for half the year.
Oh, now I think I know what it is. Yeah. Okay. Now I've caught on.
What is it, Bud?
The Firestarter remake.
Yeah,
no, I'm joking.
I was like,
you took my number one.
No, that's probably the worst movie I saw here. Not even joking. Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think you all saw that coming. Have you seen it, everyone?
Yeah. No, I've not seen it.
Oh, what are you doing? Just sign off the show and go watch it.
I'm out.
It's on Binge and Prime now, so you've got no excuse, and plenty of torrents. It's directed by the Daniels, who did Swiss Army Man. Have you seen that movie? Which is like all kinds of weird, and they just bump it up to the next level. They tackle the multiverse in this. Essentially, like about Chinese. It's like a hilarious action, fun-filled, emotional movie about a Chinese family doing their taxes. And they bring back the little kid from Temple of Doom. It's his first role in like decades.
Oh, yeah.
He saw Crazy Rich Asians and thought there's a room for Asians in Hollywood, and now he's like finally starting to act again. It was bloody amazing. And there's an action scene at the start with just like a bum bag. It's so good. And funniest scene with a butt plug. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Action scene with a butt plug that looks like a trophy.
Yeah. If to go back to what Groggy said before, if you watch this movie while you're off your face, you probably end up in hospital. I really liked it as well, but I didn't love it as much as you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. Did you guys watch it?
I started to, but I was really tired and I fell asleep, so I need to rewatch it again.
Please finish it.
Yeah.
Buddy will disown you if you don't.
Yeah.
No, it's right up there to go. I'm just kind of waiting again because I've seen some parts where it's sort of so I can go back and watch it and be fresh. So
okay.
But the parts I did see were wild. It was really fucking wild. Yeah.
So good.
All right, your number one, Geoff.
My number one, I went and saw this at IMAX, so it probably shaped it a bit more, but I love Jordan Peele's Nope. That just fucking blew me out of the water. Yeah. And that's another one that's divided horror fans. You're either in camp, I love it, or camp, I hate it. There's no in-betweeners. I thought it was fucking amazing. It's the first time I've watched a movie where I've genuinely felt dread watching the movie in such a long time, because I love horror. I watch it all the time.
Yeah.
But this one, I actually made me feel something. There was some jumps, and it was hilariously funny at the same time, which I think is essential to a good horror movie. You need those buffers to bring you back down, so then you can bring that tension back up, which this movie just seems to do perfectly. I'm pumped to see what he does next. It was so good.
Yeah, I agree. I really liked it as well. I like everything he does.
Yeah, I loved Us. I love Get Out.
Yeah.
I think I preferred those two to Note, but all three are still very good. He's a very talented.
He's 3 for 3. Yeah,
he really is. He's nailed all three of them.
It's a sort of thing where it's like, now it's like new Jordan Peele movies coming out. Like, fuck yeah. Like,
yeah, it's an event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be on this day one kind of thing.
Yeah.
Never been to an IMAX. I'm hosting a movie show on YouTube, Groggy, and I have never been to an IMAX either.
We need to go. I went and seen Alien, the original at IMAX. They did a remaster, and there's so much shit I've seen in that movie on the IMAX that I never ever seen watching it on the small screen.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Awesome. Daniel, number one.
Number one should be no surprise. It is the Scream reboot that they did this year. So I saw this way back in January and been meaning to rewatch it because I loved it. I'm a big Scream fan, and the fact that they really made this for the fans and just ticked so many boxes. Like I left that feeling so satisfied that they're still doing these movies and not messing them up. Like they're still doing justice to it. I kind of want them to stop though, so they don't mess it up. So I'm not as excited for the sixth one. I think quit while you're ahead. Don't keep testing the limit. Because this fifth one was just, I loved it. I thought it was so good. So yeah, easily the best thing I saw last year.
Yeah, no, it was good. I'm pumped for the sixth because Neve Campbell's not in it. I don't like it.
Yeah. I just hope they don't mess it up. I have a feeling this one won't be as good, but we'll see.
Yeah, cool. I liked it.
It was good fun.
I went and saw the first one at the cinema. I was about 16 or 17.
Yeah.
My number one is The Black Phone. I love this movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, really?
I've been meaning to see this. I just finished it in cinema.
Actually, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, because you're a huge Ethan Hawke fan.
Yeah, I think he's very underrated. I just love this movie. Like, it is a horror, but it was a thriller as well. Not a lot I can say about it, really. I think most people have probably watched it or know what it's about. Yeah,
I think the trailer gave too much away. Like, because I saw the trailer 2 or 3 times and feel like I've watched most of the movie, and I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, I know a good chunk about what it's about.
Yeah, I pretty much don't watch trailers at all. Like,
neither do I.
Occasionally I will, but
especially horror trailers, because horror trailers can give away so much. So I avoid them like the plague.
Yeah, some of the best movies are the ones you just don't know anything about. So I think it can really change your opinion on whether how much you liked it or not. Like, so Black Phone, get around it if you haven't seen it. Anyone?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, you must torrent a lot. That's all I watch. Like,
I think she's talking to Greggies.
Oh, okay.
But you do too, anyway.
I got a cinema right down the road, 5-minute walk, and I about 10 minutes. But yeah.
Well, that was a good top 5. I don't think we had any crossovers.
No, not at all.
No. First time, probably.
There you go, people. 20 great movies for you to go out and experience.
That's crazy, isn't it? Like, that's why I did mine a bit different, because I thought we might all have similar ones, but we didn't. Nobody had Banshees in. Like, I thought you guys might have had Banshees of Inisherin.
That's my number 10.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch it. Yeah.
It's up there.
Yeah, it was good. That was a good top 5. Hopefully people can get onto a few of those.
Yeah, and I'm going to try and see a few of those ones that I haven't seen, especially that Ryan Quantum one. That sounds really interesting. So I'm going to definitely check that out.
Funny as.
Glory hole horror movie.
Yeah, it's about a glory hole. I didn't mention that.
Yeah, I totally forgot I watched that.
It's hilarious. All right, we're up to the trivia. I don't know what the running tally is. I can't remember. I think Jacob got one. So you're playing against the other guests, Daniel, and we've only had one.
Okay.
And he got one, so you just got to beat one.
Okay, can do.
And I can't remember what our tallies are, but we'll figure that out later.
I think I was on 19 or something.
I kind of messed it up with my 5-pointer the other week.
We've got fuck all out of the 5-pointers anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, all
right, you ready?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, you got Daniel. You've seen
hang on.
it.
What's the rules?
You just got to say your name before you answer, and in case
okay.
Yeah,
answer at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'll read the question out, and if you think you know it, just say your name. Okay. So it's 10 questions. 9 are related to Glass Onion.
Oh. Okay.
And one is related just to 2022. All right. Name one of the celebrities on Daniel Craig's video call that he's playing Among Us with.
I know.
Daniel.
Wayno first.
Angela Lansbury.
Yeah.
Correct. Can you name the other 3?
Yeah, I know. I can name one of them. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was one of them.
Yeah.
Can't remember the other 2.
Nah. The other 2 are Natasha Lyonne and Stephen Sondheim.
Yeah.
All right, 1 point to Wayno. All right, question 2. Name the actor who administers the COVID spray to the guests on the boat dock.
Daniel. Is it
Daniel?
Ethan Hawke?
Correct.
Oh, yes.
Blink and you'll miss it. Interesting. He was actually filming Black Phone, and he had a day off, so he flew to Greece to film that scene, and then he flew back.
I did not even pick that up.
As you do.
I watched it crook as a dog, so I didn't even see it.
I didn't notice till after the fact. Like, after the scene ended, I'm like, that was Ethan Hawke, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, wait, who got that?
I
did. So 1-0. Well, 1-1-0. What weapon is the statue holding that is used in Edward Norton's murder mystery? Geoff.
Crossbow.
Correct. All right, 1 point over this time. All right, this might be a bit harder unless you've actually read some trivia on the movie. Which actor voices the clock who says dong every hour?
I know this.
Daniel.
Daniel?
Was it Chris Evans?
No.
No, he's in every Rian Johnson movie. It's Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Correct.
Yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt voices the clock. All right, so Wayno 2 points. Please keep track of your points. I'm not writing it down, by the way. What does Daniel Craig do to set off the alarms in the garden? Geoff?
Smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's my favourite scene.
Yes.
2 Geoff, 2 Wayno, 1 Daniel. In the movie, Jeremy Renner has a brand of hot sauce that appears. What is the name of it? Like, what's the brand name?
No, I can't remember.
No idea.
No.
The answer is Raining Hot.
Oh, yeah.
Raining Hot.
That scene was intense. So intense.
In the movie, Dave Bautista has an allergy to what fruit?
Daniel. Pineapple.
Correct.
So it's 2-2.
I think it's 2-2. Oh my god. All right.
That's good. Ring ding dinger.
So it's two questions left, I think. In the final scene, Janelle Monáe smashes up a piano. Kate Hudson says, I think that belonged to blank. Geoff?
Geoff Liberace.
Yeah. Correct. All right, 3 for Geoff, 2 Wayno, 2 Daniel. Oh, I didn't write a tiebreaker.
So Geoff, you have to get this one.
Oh, no, wait, there's 2 questions left. Okay. Name the famous band who has a song which shares the same name as the movie.
Geoff.
Wayno.
Beatles.
Correct. 3 Wayno, 3 Geoff, 2 Daniel. All right, this is related to 2022 movies, not Glass Onion, for my final question. As of 31st of December 2022, what is the highest worldwide grossing release of the year? Daniel?
Oh, I actually don't know this. Let me give us a guess. Let's go Avatar. Why not?
Incorrect.
I know.
Wayno?
It's Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, of
Correct.
course. Yeah.
Top Gun is the highest gross. Avatar is about to overtake it, or probably overtaking it today.
Yeah.
But that's after the 31st.
It's been
So
out
when
by
it
a-
wins, was that 4?
Well
4,
done, Wayno.
3, 2?
It's a running tally though, so we're keeping a running tally. You're the Daniel. You're the current leader for our guests because Jacob got one. You got 2, so you're the current leader for our guests. So
Cool.
that was good. That was a good trivia.
Thanks.
It's a good episode, I thought.
Yeah.
Even though I wasn't crash hot on the movie.
I love them all.
As long as the episode's good, that's all that
Yeah.
matters.
Well, that's a good thing. We can talk about it if we didn't like it still, can't we? So
Yeah, that's
Yep.
right.
we didn't talk. We haven't talked about what movie we're doing next week yet. I forgot about it. Fuck! I just got a cramp.
Yeah, me too. Totally forgot about it.
So I think it's my pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
surprise us, Lennon.
I'm not sure.
Do you want some time to think about it?
You got 20 seconds.
Yeah.
We can always post it on Instagram or something and tell us later. I don't know.
Oh my God.
15.
Hate.
Ah, classic.
Let's do Heat. Fuck it. I only watched it like a few weeks ago. I'm happy to watch it again.
I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix.
It's
Gotta pick
on
those long movies, hey?
Hey.
Gotta pick those long movies.
Yeah, it's like a 3-hour movie. I don't know. Maybe I'll pick something else. I want people to be able to watch it at home and then they can watch. 3 hours is a bit of a commitment, so I'll have a think about it and I'll put it up on Insta so everyone can see it. Maybe tomorrow or something. And we'll talk about it in the chat before we do it too, so I can make sure you guys are keen to do it. Great top 5, good variety. Yep.
By the way, sorry.
No, you go.
Oh, I was just saying, if you do pick Heat, it is on Amazon Prime and Disney if you want to stream it, so it is accessible.
It does not feel like 3 hours when you're watching it.
No.
No, it doesn't. It's a fantastic film.
Yeah, it just does not feel like a long movie. But
If you haven't seen it, watch it.
yeah, we'll have a think about it anyway. So
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for coming on, Daniel. It was awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
I'd love to come back again if you're doing another one.
I'm sure
It's
we
a
will have
movie,
you.
it's a
I'm sure
movie
we'll
I'm
have you
keen
back.
on. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
love to come back.
You're well
Yeah.
behaved, so yeah, we can have you back.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll definitely have you back on for it. What'd you say, Geoff?
He's been well behaved. He can come back.
Yeah. You've been a good boy.
We'll have him on for the Jonas Brothers movie.
Yes, keen.
Yeah, he likes shit music.
Luckily, we're a film show, so it's all good.
Yeah.
I have good taste in film. Okay.
Yeah. All right, thanks, boys. Thanks, everyone, for watching.
Thank you.
We had a solid 15 to 18 throughout the night. So,
Oh, awesome.
Awesome.
That's really
If people
good.
are watching it afterwards, hit the subscribe. Make sure you subscribe
Yeah.
so you can tune in.
you can tune in next week. And I've also linked our Instagrams and our Letterboxd accounts. I hadn't done that before. I've linked it in this video. So make sure you give us a follow and if you want to see what's coming up and shit. So
Yeah.
Cool.
Good show. Need to watch the movie next week. That does help, but you don't need to watch it. I don't think. I think we do it all right. So that
Yeah. And we kept this one spoiler free. We didn't actually do the big reveal, did we? So,
No.
gave a little
probably
bit of spoilers, but nothing huge. So
Yeah.
yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. We will see you
Thank
all
you.
next week. Bye.
Ta-ta.
see ya.
See ya.